What is up, ladies and gentlemen? CJ the Cheese DJ here, and we are back with another Total War Warhammer video for you guys today. And today we are playing as the Vampires, and we are versing the Empire. Now guys, this was actually my first match as the Vampires. I haven't actually really played around with them too much, but I did a bit of thinking and I was like, alright, so our main army consists of zombies. Now, the reason we put zombies in our front row is because they have 120 units. They're unbreakable, so they don't suffer any leadership problems, and they're just really annoying to get through. Like, there's 120 models of them, and they've got pretty solid amounts of health. Like, look at that health, 7,560 health. So we were like, all right, let's spend a couple of $100 on getting some zombies, and then we'll deck out the rest of the army with whatever we want. So on each side, we've got the Black Knight, and then on this side as well, we also have some Black Knights. We also have some Kayan Wraiths over here as well, who are going to be assisting the Black Knights just with their charge. We decided to put these two together just so the Black Knights can get their initial charge, and then the Kayan Wraiths can come through and clean up. Now, in our second line, we do have a Grave Guard as well as some more Kayan Wraiths, just to once again sweep through and pretty much help the zombies out, deal with whatever they've got. And then we have another group of Grave Guard over here. Now, for leadership, we have I can't remember his name, Helman Gorst, who is pretty much a necromancer, and he has resurrected his brothers to pull his chariot. That's right, you heard me correctly. These are his 4 undead brothers pulling his chariot. So we've got him as our leader. He has the spells as well as regeneration and a magical aura. We then also have a White King as sort of like a melee specialist to deal with any sort of enemy leaders they've got. And we then have the Claw of Nagash, which is a Mortis engine. Now, I haven't really used, like I said, I haven't used Vampires at all before. And I saw the Claw of Nagash and I was like, you know what? Let's use this. It's got Magic Harvester, it's got Mass Regeneration, so pretty much it affects everything in a certain radius. You can see there, everything inside of that radius sort of gets regenerated by this thing. As well as that, it's a chariot unit, it's got quite a bit of charge attack on it, and its weapon strength is decent. But yeah, we pretty much just wanted to use this as a Terror Causer as well as regeneration. Now, one sort of unit that we did forget about are the Dire Pack. So a pack of Dire Wolves over here, which are anti-large. They had Vanguard deployment, and they are very fast. So we were pairing these guys with the Black Knights to try and get around into their flanks. Now, my opponent has the Empire. He's got a couple of Rakes Guards here. You can see he's sending them to try to intercept with our Black Knights. He's got Rakes Guard on the flanks heading out. He's got some Outriders as well as some Crossbowmen. So my opponent's gone for more of a ranged build. He's got the Silver Bullets as well, which is a great pick. And he's also got more Crossbowmen as well as Greatswords. And his Greatswords back there as well, and Halberdiers. And he does have a Luminarch of Hisish, which honestly, I don't know what the choice behind this was. Maybe because he was playing up against Vampires. I thought it might be a good pick. He also has a Hellstorm Rocket Battery, which is really good against the zombies because it's just going to tear them apart. But you can see he's kind of accommodated his army to move to the flanks to try to deal with our initial assault, which honestly I wasn't complaining about. So we have moved our Black Knights into the forest, but let's get this battle underway and watch the carnage. Now, initially we sent our Kayan Wraiths in first because they kind of have the Ethereal, and we just kind of wanted to be, you know what, let's just shred his Reichsguard apart. These guys aren't cheap, so we're like, let's tear them apart. Our Dire Packs do have anti-large, so we're like, let's bring them in, let's tear some damage apart. And you can see already he's fired his Hellstorm Battery, and he's managed to pick off a couple of units. You can see there, they are pretty effective. And we've also moved our Terrorgeist, is it Terrorgeist? Yeah, Terrorgeist up into the woods as well to chill with our Black Knights. Pretty much wanted to move this guy in to deal with the artillery, but you can see here the Reichsguard are already down to half health. We did manage to lose quite a bit of units for the Black Knights as well as the Kayan Wraiths. Wasn't really complaining too much though, because we can pretty much send our Die Pack in to finish them off, or the Black Guards. So what we're doing now, we're moving our Die Pack around to try to get into the back line to deal with his artillery, deal with his whatever it's called. What is it called? The thingy of Hinish. Luminarch of Hish. And we kind of forgot about our Terrorgeist, and we're just like, let's leave him floating there, intercept some of the damage. Actually, yeah, that's what we were trying to do, pull off his breath attack. So you can see he's already started opening fire with the Silver Bullets. They are going to deal some major damage to our Mortis engine because of the armor piercing. And he sent his Rakes Guard in to deal with the zombies. But we've moved our Grave Guard in as well to help. And these guys are just such great units because they just absorb so much damage. But you can see here our Claw of Nagash is slowly regenerating health. It's slowly going up. And we decided to send our White King in to meet the Empire Captain along with the Terrorgeist. And this guy's just going to get in there. He's going to cause some damage. He's going to do some pretty impressive stuff here. We are up against Karl Franz, who isn't on his Griffin for once, which is strange. Our Black Knights have also intercepted into the Great Swords, and our Dire Pack have come in, and we have shut down the Hellstorm Rocket Battery. And we're pretty much just moving in the rest of our units that were around the flank there to get into his back line, start getting into his ranged units. But you can see here he has sort of set up a defensive perimeter around them, and that Luminarch of Hasish just went straight through all our units. Now, you can see here, our zombies are losing, so we were like, let's send in another group of Graveguard, deal some damage. We've got the Claw of Nagash back here. We just wanted to get it a bit of health, and we're moving it forward to try to get some regeneration off here. And yeah, now we were going to move this unit in as well because it does cause terror, so it's pretty much going to root most of the enemy troops. But you can see here, it's just a big-ass battle going on. We've got the Can Wraiths, we've got the Terrorgeist, we've got the zombies. We're just shredding, trying to shred through the Empire units. You can see here our Black Knights are kind of caught up, so we didn't really have a chance to move them back out to do a charge attack again. But you can see here, the Mortis engine has just come in, and it is going to start causing terror. It is going to start regenerating our troops, and I can tell you, things are not looking good for the Empire. Once they lost that Hellstorm Rocket Battery, things were going pretty south. You can see here the balance of power is in our favor. Majority of his units have been routed. You can see here the Silver Bullets have won. They've got 5 units left. But I was like, these guys aren't got much hope. And they've only got 1 kill. So they really only unloaded on our zombies, which is the main reason we chose zombies, because they're just so bulky in terms of health. Terrorgeist is just in here. He's just shredding through whatever he can. These Halberdiers are trying to do some work, but with the assistance of the Can Wraiths and the Terrorgeist, things aren't looking too good. You can see here we're giving chase to the crossbowmen with our Graveguard, just trying to get him out of the field, as well as Karl Franz. He's running. We've sent the Mortis engine after him. That's pretty much going to chase him off the battlefield. In hindsight, we probably shouldn't have used him to chase them off. Probably should have used our Dire Pack, or even to finish him, because of the anti-large. That would have been plenty. But you can see here, there's nothing really holding the Empire together right now. The only thing left is the Spearmen and the Reiksguard. But we've sent the Terrorgeist over, and he's pretty much going to fear root them out of here. And that's pretty much going to be it for the Empire. You can see here they're all terror rooted. Everyone's running away. And just like that, we got the win. So, pretty easy win, to be honest. Our zombies did most of the work in terms of absorbing damage. We sent the Dire Pack in to deal with his artillery. You can see there, 98 kills with our Dire Pack. So they did some serious work. Our zombies, like I said, weren't there to get kills. They were there to deal with his front line, which honestly they definitely succeeded with. You can see here the Greatsword's got quite a few kills, but it was up against zombies and the Graveguard. So they weren't the most expensive unit. We did lose quite a few Black Knights, but the Dire Pack and the Claw of Nagash, as well as the Terrorgeist, coming in as the real MVP. The Luminarch actually did quite a solid amount of damage to us as well, which I was pretty impressed by. So yeah, guys, that's going to be all she wrote for today for the Empire. We did come out with a win on this one. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more videos. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.